Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So today we are going to continue with the subtopic 3.1, Avogadro number and also molar mass. So let's have a look at the learning outcome for today. So by the end of this video, you should be able to relate the Avogadro number with molar mass and also molar volume of gas at room temperature and also STP. So today we are going to have a look at molar mass and also molar volume. Okay, so molar mass, the mass of 1 mole of an element or 1 mole of a compound is referred as molar mass, and molar mass have the same numerical value with relative atomic mass and also relative molecular mass. It's just that with the word relative, the front part relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, there's no unit, right? Okay, however, for molar mass, there's a unit for it, but the numerical value is the same. Okay, so the unit is gram per mole. So what is the relationship between molar mass and also number of mole? Basically, in order to look for number of mole, it is equals to mass per molar mass. Okay, where the mass we always use the mass in gram. Okay, we always use the mass in gram, meaning if you are given in kilogram, you need to convert it first into gram. Okay, or if you are given milligram, you have to convert it first into gram. Okay, only then you can divide it with a molar mass because the unit for molar mass is gram per mole. Okay, so later on you can cancel out lah. You can cancel out the gram, and then you only left with mole later on. So that is the unit for number of mole. Okay, so for example, what do we have here? We have water. Okay, water molecule. Okay, so H2O, so the relative molecular mass for water is 18 because we have 2 hydrogen and also 1 oxygen, right? So you get 18. So but this is relative molecular mass. Okay, meaning in terms of mass, okay, 1 mole of water, the mass is 18 gram. Okay, 18 gram. So if we say molar mass pula, because this is only mass kan, but if we say molar mass is mass per mole, right? Therefore, the molar mass of water is 18 gram per mole. Okay, keep in mind molar mass is mass per mole, mass for every 1 mole. So that is why dia punya unit jadi gram per mole lah. Meaning, okay, 18 gram of water, okay, it basically contains 6.02 exponent 23 H2O molecules. Okay, remember what is 6.02 exponent 23? This is the Avogadro number. Okay, kenapa dia bersamaan dengan ini? Because 18 gram ni kan mewakili mass untuk 1 mole kan? Okay, so for every 1 mole, kan it contains of 6.02 exponent 23 molecules. Remember that? Okay, so that is why kalau kita tak cakap pasal H2O molecule, it contains of 6.02 exponent 23. Okay. At the same time, 18 gram of water, it also contains of 3 times 6.02 exponent 23 H2O atoms. Okay, kenapa nak kena darab 3 ni? Because we are talking about number of atoms now. And in our water, we have 3 atoms. Okay, so that is why kena darab 3 kat depan ni. And also, 18 gram of water ni, it contains 2 times 6.02 exponent 23 H atoms. So now, this is only focusing on the hydrogen atom kan. In water we have 2 hydrogen atom. So that is why dia ada hydrogen atom kat sini. And kalau oxygen atom pula, do we need to times it with anything? Tak perlulah because ada satu je kan. So if number of oxygen atom, then it will be 6.02 exponent 23 atoms. Okay. So kita boleh tengoklah apa relationship antara mass, molar mass and also Avogadro number. Okay, so Miss harap kamu boleh bezakan semua ni. Anyway, this one here, dalam nota yang slide Miss bagi tu, Miss letak sama dengan. Sepatutnya Miss guna equivalent tu. Okay, equivalence tu. Sepatutnya guna triple sign ni. Okay, so tolong betulkanlah dekat nota kalau sesiapa yang ada print out. Okay. So now, kita nak tengok what is the relationship between mass, mole and number of particles. Okay, so basically, mass dengan number of particles, bahagian tengah-tengah dia adalah number of mole. Okay, kalau kita nak cari, let's say you are given mass, you need to look for the number of particles. Meaning, you got to look for the number of moles first. And then, baru kamu boleh proceed pergi cari number of particles. And the same thing lah, if you are given number of particles, but then you are asked to look for the mass, therefore you need to lalu dahulu number of mole, cari dulu number of mole, and then baru cari mass. So it is very important class for you to know how to look for number of mole, because semua benda ni berkaitan dengan number of mole sebenarnya. Okay, so if daripada number of mole nak cari number of particles, by now you should know that you need to times it with the Avogadro number, and if you want to go back to the number of mole, therefore you need to divide with the Avogadro number. Okay, and then if you are to look for the mass, so daripada mole tu tadi, kamu boleh, apa yang kamu buat untuk cari mass, kamu boleh darab dengan molar mass. So macam mana nak cari molar mass ni? You can always use the RAM table. Okay, always use the RAM table, because after all, molar mass, the numerical value is always the same with the relative molecular mass and also relative atomic mass. Okay, and then if you are given a mass, you want to look for the number of mole, then just divide it with the molar mass lah. Okay, so remember, okay, so you need to remember that everything must go through the number of moles. Okay, you can't simply look for, like, if you are given a mass, you can't simply terus cari number of particles. Okay, kena cari dahulu number of mole, and then baru kamu boleh cari number of particles. Okay, macam Avogadro number ni pula, it is a constant kan, so there's no need for you to look for it. Tapi macam molar mass, depends on the element or the compound given to you, you first need to look for the molar mass lah. Kamu kena calculate dahulu. Okay, so let's have a look at this example here. So you are given a 14 gram of nitrogen gas. So calculate the number of moles of the molecule, number of molecule, number of atoms. Okay, so now kita try selesaikan dahulu the number one. Okay, so you are given, so kalau Miss suka extract keluar dahulu info yang ada. Okay, so dia kata kat sini mass adalah bersamaan dengan mass of nitrogen gas. So be specific lah kalau Miss, kalau dia tengah cakap pasal nitrogen gas ni, and then Miss akan tulis nitrogen gas kecil macam ni. Bermaksud Miss tengah cakap pasal mass of nitrogen gas. Takut kadang-kadang ada banyak benda kan, tapi yang ni memang pasal nitrogen gas ya. So kalau tak letak pun tak apa, tapi kalau Miss jadikan habit, letak kamu tengah cakap pasal mass apa, molar mass apa. Okay, so mass dekat sini dah diberi kepada kamu, which is 14 gram. Okay, and then what you also be needing is molar mass, and given to you the relative atomic mass of nitrogen gas dah. So boleh kira lah, so molar mass nitrogen gas adalah bersamaan dengan so kita ada 2 nitrogen kan, so kamu boleh letak 14 darab 2, therefore dia adalah 28 gram per mole. Okay, so 2 info tu kamu dah diberi dah. So now kita boleh pergi kepada number of moles of molecules. Okay, so number 1. So by now, okay, macam number of mole kita boleh guna n kan, n kecil ni. So number of mole, kita nak cari number of mole of nitrogen molecule, tulis dahulu formula dia. So formula dia adalah mass bahagi molar mass. Okay, please make it a habit for you to write down the equation ya, and then you insert the value. Okay, so insert the value, so you have 14 gram of nitrogen gas, and also you have the molar mass already, which is 28 gram per mole. Okay, and macam Miss cakap tadi, you can cancel out the gram part, therefore what you will get is 0.5 mole. Okay, therefore this is the number of mole untuk kita punya nitrogen gas. Okay, so next kita pergi selesaikan number of molecule. Okay, so untuk number of molecule pula, the formula is apa? Number of molecule untuk nitrogen lah ni kan, number of molecule adalah bersamaan dengan number of mole darab dengan Avogadro number. Okay, and tadi kita punya mole of molecule kita dah kira kan in the first part, which is 0.5 mole. So you just need to insert the value inside lah, and then darab dengan Avogadro number, which is 6.02 exponent 23. And apa unit Avogadro number? It is per mole. Okay, and then what happened to the mole? Hilang lah kan. So what you get here is 3.01 exponent 23. Tak ada dah unit. Okay, tapi macam Miss cakap, Miss selalu akan tulis juga nitrogen molecule sebab dia minta kira molekul kan. Okay, so itulah yang Miss akan tulis. And then number 3, you are asked to look for the number of atoms. Okay, number of atoms untuk kita punya nitrogen gas ni. So ada berapa banyak dalam tu kelas? 1 mole of nitrogen gas tu tadi, N2 tu tadi, it contains of 2 mole of nitrogen atom kan. That is why kamu kena letak 2 dekat depan ni. Again, formula dia sama je lah, darab dengan number of mole, darab dengan Avogadro number. Okay, so since you have 2 and then darab dengan 0.5 mole, darab dengan 6.02 exponent 23 per mole, so what you will get is 6.02 exponent 23. Apa benda yang kamu kira ni? You are calculating the nitrogen atoms. Okay, so settle dah kat sini. Okay, very simple lah. So you need to remember the formula for the how to look for molar mass of molar mass. How to look for mole from the mass. Okay, and then kena relatekan juga macam mana nak cari number of particles semua. Okay, and then next one kita akan masuk pula bila kita nak cari untuk gas. So yang tadi bila kita pakai mass tu, usually it is mass untuk benda macam solid. Okay, macam solid kita boleh guna yang tadi tu. Tapi bila nak cakap pasal gas, how exactly kamu nak timbang berat gas tu kan, it's a bit hard lah. Okay, jadi untuk gas usually orang akan relatekan dengan the volume. Okay, so mole concept untuk gases pula, instead of kita cakap pasal molar mass, we are going to talk about molar volume pula. Okay, bermaksud volume per mole. Kalau tadi molar mass adalah mass for 1 mole kan, yang ni adalah kita akan tengok volume untuk setiap satu mole. Okay, so molar volume pula. Molar volume ni dia ada simbol dia, Vm. Molar mass dia tak ada simbol. Okay, usually kita akan tulis penuh molar mass lah. Tapi kalau molar volume, kita boleh guna V. V mewakili volume, M kecil ni mewakili molar. Okay, so it is a volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas. Okay, and it said that ada 2 condition. Okay, satu adalah condition dekat STP. Okay, so kalau molar volume of any gas dekat STP, which is a standard temperature and pressure, the molar volume punya value adalah 22.4 decimeter cube per mole. Okay, meaning each 1 mole it contains 22.4 decimeter cube. Okay, so what exactly is STP? So condition at STP is the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius and also the pressure is 1 atm. Okay, and then there's another condition which is room temperature. Okay, so molar volume of any gas at room temperature pula is said to be 24 decimeter cube per mole. Okay, so meaning for each 1 mole of any gas, it contains of 24 decimeter cube. Okay, so condition of room temperature pula, temperature 25 degrees Celsius, pressure macam sama je macam STP which is 1 atm. Okay, so now ini just nak bagi tahu lah. So at 0 degree and 1 atm, 22.4 liter contain 1 mole of any gas. Okay, so kalau 1 mole of H2 ni bermaksud dalam ni ada 22.4 liter lah of hydrogen gas. Okay, same goes to the other thing. So ini adalah untuk STP lah. Okay, meaning kalau untuk room temperature at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 atm, so 24 liter contain 1 mole of any gas. Okay, yang ni pula adalah untuk room temperature punya condition. Kadang-kadang dia akan tulis RTP. Okay, tapi mesti start macam ni lah, room temperature. Okay, jadi apa kaitan liter tadi guna decimeter cube wis? Ni liter wis. Sebenarnya decimeter cube adalah sama je macam liter. Okay, it's just that a different kind of unit, tapi sebenarnya dia sama aja. Okay, so bermaksud satu lagi adalah centimeter cube. Centimeter cube adalah sama dengan mililiter. Okay, so keep in your mind, volume of gas yang kamu nak kena guna kat sini is always decimeter cube ataupun liter. Antara dua tu tak kisah. Okay, however, kalau diberi kepada kamu centimeter cube ataupun diberi kepada kamu mililiter, so what do you need to do then? You need to convert it lah. Macam saya cakap tadi, kalau mass tadi kita kena sentiasa guna gram. Okay, macam yang ni pula, kalau volume ni pula kamu kena sentiasa guna liter ataupun decimeter cube. Okay, so relationship between mole and molar volume. Okay, jadi basically kalau nak cari number of mole, okay, given to you adalah volume of gas, so you need to divide by the molar volume. Tapi molar volume tu mesti tak star because kamu kena tengok dia punya condition. It might be in STP, it might be in RTP, room temperature. Okay, so if you have the number of mole, you just need to times with the molar volume lah. Okay, so take note of the condition. It may be at room temperature or STP. Okay, so ini dia 1 decimeter cube is equals to 1 liter, 1000 which is equals to 1000 milliliter ataupun 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, maksud kalau centimeter cube nak pergi ke liter, kena bahagilah. Kamu kena bahagi dengan 1000 sebenarnya. Okay. Okay, so example. So a balloon is filled with hydrogen gas at STP. So if the volume of the balloon is 2.24 decimeter cube, so calculate the number of mole of hydrogen gas. Okay, so basically class, we know that in 1 mole of hydrogen gas, okay, at STP, okay, tapi Miss tak tulis lah. Okay, kamu dah tahu dah, dia ada tulis STP. In 1 mole of hydrogen gas contains berapa kalau STP tadi? It contains 22.4 decimeter cube of gas tu. Okay, tapi sekarang ni you need to look for the number of mole. So number of mole tu kamu unknown kan, kamu tak tahu, so kita letak X mole. However, X mole of H2, it contains, okay, berapa? So it contains yang bahagian ni yang dia cakap the volume of the balloon is only 2.24 decimeter cube. Okay, jadi kita kena tukar info ni jadi calculation punya version lah. So kita boleh cakap yang 1 bahagi X adalah bersamaan dengan 22.4 decimeter cube bahagi dengan 2.24 decimeter cube. Okay, ini adalah 1 mole kan, ini adalah 1 mole. Okay, jadi now kamu kena carilah pula. Okay, kamu nak kena cari. So misalnya kalau unknown tu berada kat bawah, Miss akan flipkan the whole equation. Ya, dia akan jadi X. And then bawah ni akan jadi 1 per mole kan. And then atas ni pula 2.24 decimeter cube divide by 22.4 decimeter cube. Decimeter cube ni kita cancel out lah. Okay, dah cancel out. Terus kat situ. Okay, jadi sekarang ni your X dekat sini adalah bersama dengan 2.24 darab dengan 1. Sebab mole tu mole negative 1 kan. So dia pindah naik atas, dia jadi 1 mole dah. Meaning you will get 2. Sekejap. Bahagi. Miss malas nak delete. Sekejap. Miss just delete macam ni sekejap. Sebab kalau tak nanti Miss leceh, Miss nak kena cari function delete tu pula. 2.24 divide by 22.4 adalah bersama dengan 0.1 kah? 0.1. Okay, 0.1. Barulah 0.1 ni kamu pergi darab dengan 1 mole tu tadi. Okay, 1 mole. Okay, so now what you get is 0.1 mole. Okay, so basically class, kalau kamu nak cari sebenarnya formula dia, kalau daripada calculation ni lah, kita boleh ringkaskan. In order for you to look for number of mole untuk any gas adalah bersamaan dengan volume of gas yang kamu dapat. Okay, so volume of gas divide by the molar volume. Okay, molar volume sama ada dekat STP ataupun room temperature. Okay, so kita boleh tengoklah kat sini kan, daripada based on this part here, kita boleh ringkaskan yang number of mole, sebab ni X tadi adalah number of mole kan, ini adalah number of mole, and then atas ni adalah the volume of gas. So itu adalah volume of gas yang diberi kepada kamu, and then 22.4 ni adalah the molar volume. Tapi depends lah, 22.4 ni specifically untuk STP lah. Kalau dia room temperature, then you use the 24. Okay, so ini adalah lebih kepada Miss nak tunjuk kamu apa sebenarnya yang berlaku. Okay, so tak semestinya every single time you need to write this down. No, tak semestinya. Okay, ini lebih kepada Miss nak kamu faham konsep ni macam mana. You can straight away sebenarnya guna sahaja terus this particular equation here. Okay, insert all the value because you have the 2.24, okay, which is the volume of gas. Okay, and you know that it is STP, so you automatically know this is the molar volume. Okay, so you can terus insert the value inside here and then you will get the mole here. Okay, but just remember, always double check that the volume is in decimeter cube ataupun in liter. Alright. Okay, so try this 2.0. Okay, so I've given to you the answers already. So tolong tulis apa yang Miss nak tengok adalah jalan kerja kamu lah. Okay, try to double check that your answer similar to this one lah. Okay, similar to this. Make sure unit pun betul and jalan kerja make sure betul. Tolong letak equation, tolong letak apa benda yang kamu tengah kira sebenarnya. Okay, always tulis benda tu semua. So Miss nak tengok kamu punya calculation macam mana untuk semua ni. Okay, so yang ni ada juga kaitan dengan daripada your previous from previous video. Okay, ada kaitan dengan the number of particles. Alright, sebenarnya lastly saya cakap kamu boleh buat yang satu lagi like mind map kah, sort of mind map. Kamu boleh buat relationship antara tiga benda dah sebenarnya. Okay, kamu boleh nak cari number of particles, kamu nak cari mass, kamu nak cari volume. Okay, bolehlah kita cakap Mamovo kah? Mamovo? Entahlah. Pandailah kamu. Okay. Kamu try buat satu relationship baru yang ada 3 tu, termasuk number of mole. And semua tu kena lalu number of mole. Maksud number of mole tu tengah-tengah. And ada 3 benda lain kat keliling tu. Try buat satu relationship yang baru antara semua yang kita dah belajar. Okay. Alright. So, yeah. Pakai sini. It's okay not to be okay. Okay, it's okay not to be okay. There's always a way out for it. Okay, so there's no worry about it. It's just that Miss just nak bagi tahu kalau boleh, kalau nak cari way out of it, just remember that jangan sampai sakitkan hati orang-orang yang sayang kamu ataupun orang yang care pasal kamu lah. Okay, tapi it is okay for you to acknowledge that if you're not okay. Okay, and do know that asking for help is also a sign of strength. So it is totally fine untuk kamu minta tolong someone. Bukan menunjukkan kamu adalah seorang yang lemah pun. Don't worry about that. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Bye. Assalamualaikum.